As the youngest member of BTS, Jungkook has always been known as a hard-working and dedicated figure, not only in terms of music, but also in his personal life. Despite having reached the peak of popularity, Jungkook still upholds the family values that have been instilled since childhood. Recently, fans were both amazed and moved by a surprising decision Jungkook made for the sake of his family. Since debuting with BTS in 2013, Jungkook has shown tremendous commitment to his career. She is known as the Golden Magne, or Sister of Gold, because of her extraordinary talent in various fields: singing, dancing, even producing songs. Even so, behind the spotlight of the entertainment world that always leads him, Jungkook is still a child who loves his family very much. In various interviews, Jungkook often reveals that his family is the biggest source of strength in his life. He once told how his parents were very supportive of his dreams since childhood, even willing to take him to Seoul when he decided to become a trainee at Big Hit Entertainment. His success today cannot be separated from their prayers and support. However, being an idol with a busy schedule is certainly not easy. Jungkook had to sacrifice a lot of time that he should have been able to spend with his family. This sometimes makes him feel guilty, especially because he really wants to repay his parents in the best way he can. Recently, the public was shocked by the news that Jungkook is willing to do something that a global superstar rarely does for the sake of his family. According to several close sources, Jungkook took time off from his activities and returned to his hometown of Busan to spend more time with his family. This decision is very surprising because usually, BTS members are always busy with their busy schedules, whether for concerts, music projects, or other individual activities, not just visiting. Jungkook is said to have helped his family in various small things that may seem trivial to many people, but mean a lot to them. He is seen spending more time with his parents, helping take care of the house, and even accompanying his brother on several occasions. Some fans who accidentally saw him in Busan said that Jungkook seemed more relaxed and happy when he was around his family. This decision is also considered as a form of respect and gratitude to his family who have always supported him since the beginning of his career. Jungkook wants to make sure that even though he is a big star, he can still be a son and brother to his family. Jungkook's actions received a lot of support from ARMY, as BTS fans are called. They understand how important family is to Jungkook and are moved to see their idol do such a sincere thing. On social media, many fans have shared stories of how Jungkook has always shown his care for his family, both in interviews and in concrete actions. BTS's colleagues also gave their full support to Jungkook. On several occasions, the BTS members have always said that they are Jungkook's second family, but they also understand how much he loves his real family. RM, the leader of BTS, once said that Jungkook is the type of person who doesn't talk much about his feelings, but always shows his affection through concrete actions. Suga, another BTS member, has also said that Jungkook often worries about his family even though he rarely expresses it. Therefore, upon hearing that Jungkook chose to spend more time with his family, they all supported his decision with understanding. Although Jungkook decided to spend more time with his family, this did not mean that he abandoned his career. On the contrary, this decision could actually be a moment for Jungkook to recharge his energy before returning with new, bigger projects. In the fast-paced and stressful entertainment industry, it is important for an artist to take time off in order to stay physically and mentally fit. Jungkook, who always works hard to give his fans the best, certainly understands this. By taking a moment for himself and his family, he can actually come back with new enthusiasm and fresh ideas for his next works. Many music industry observers have also judged that Jungkook's actions are a good example for other artists. In the midst of intense competition and pressure to always look perfect, many artists end up sacrificing their physical and mental health. By courageously taking this decision, Jungkook showed that the balance between career and personal life is important. Jungkook's story not only touched the hearts of fans, but also provided valuable lessons for many people. First, he taught that no matter how much success we achieve, family is still the most important thing. Without family support, perhaps the journey to success will not be as easy as imagined. Secondly, Jungkook also pointed out that it doesn't hurt to take a moment from busy life to take care of relationships with those closest to you. Sometimes, in the daily rush, we forget to make time for the family. They're the ones who are always there for us in joy and sorrow. Third, Jungkook's actions are also a reminder that mental health and personal happiness are things that should not be ignored. As an artist, Jungkook certainly faced great pressure from various parties. However, by taking this step, he shows that taking care of yourself and maintaining relationships with family is part of the journey to sustainable success. Jungkook's decision to spend more time with his family is an act worthy of appreciation. In the midst of her immense popularity, she nevertheless showed that family values and personal happiness are things that cannot be ignored. His actions not only inspire fans, but also provide valuable lessons about the importance of balance between professional and personal life. As a global superstar, Jungkook has proven that true success is not just about career achievements, but also about how we maintain relationships with the people we love. For ARMY and many people around the world, Jungkook is not only an idol in music, but also in real life. Jungkook's decision to focus more on his family in recent times certainly raises a question for many fans. What will happen next in his career? Does this signify a long break from the entertainment world? Or is it precisely a new step that will bring about a change in his musical journey? So far, there has been no official statement from Jungkook or Big Hit Entertainment regarding his future career. However, given his dedication and love for music, it is very unlikely that Jungkook will completely leave the entertainment world. Instead, many speculated that after spending time with his family, he would return with renewed vigor and inspiration to create deeper and more meaningful works. Fans have also speculated that Jungkook may be taking advantage of this time to develop personal projects. As is known, he is very interested in music production and often works on his own songs. Some industry observers have even suggested that this break could be an opportunity for Jungkook to further explore his talents as a soloist, perhaps by releasing an album or single that truly reflects his emotional journey and maturity over the years. In addition, it is possible that Jungkook is also preparing for other major projects with BTS. Although the members are now more focused on their individual activities, BTS is still a group with strong ties. If Jungkook chooses to take a temporary break, it may also be a strategy so that he can return with full energy for his next BTS project. Jungkook's decision to spend more time with his family was not only a concern for the ARMY, but also attracted global media attention. Many international news outlets have cited this story as an example of how a world superstar still prioritizes his personal life despite being at the top of his career. South Korean media highlighted how Jungkook's move is in line with a new trend in the entertainment industry, where more and more artists are realizing the importance of maintaining a balance between work and personal life. Some journalists have even called Jungkook a figure who can serve as an example for the younger generation, especially when it comes to how to deal with the pressures of fame in a healthy and positive way, not only in Korea. International media also paid great attention to Jungkook's decision. Several news portals in the United States and Europe called this move a bold and wise decision, considering that many other artists often get caught up in the pressures of the industry without ever taking time for themselves. However, not a few also wonder if this decision will have an impact on Jungkook's popularity. In a highly competitive music industry, long breaks can be risky, especially for artists who are at the peak of fame. However, given how loyal ARMY is and how strong BTS's influence in the entertainment world is, it doesn't seem like this will be a big deal for Jungkook.